G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are we all doing today? I thought we'd take a close look at this new spicy meatball coming from Triumph Motorcycles, which is their new Trident 800. Now the Trident 800 is an interesting looking thing. So if you can see down here, it's just a nice and chunkier version of the Trident 660. It comes in three delicious colours, although if I was to get it, you know me, I love that carnival red. I mean, just look at it. So if you look at it, it's got this nice little belly pan on it, which seems to be just for this one. I know the 660 doesn't have one. It's a much beefier, much chunkier looking motorcycle. It's got a nice little wind deflector there, single headlight, and it seems to be that this is the sort of more boringly styled answer to the people who don't like the Triumph Street Triples and that, because the Street Triple is a spectacular motorcycle in every department. The only thing that people don't seem to like is the looks, and if they don't like the sound of the triple engine. So this is boasting a bigger triple engine, but it's got that single headlight, so it's going to have all that Triumph goodness, but obviously with a different look. So you can see it's got that lovely, oh my god, I didn't expect it to be so bright. This little thing about the engine, so you've got the 800cc engine. Oh, so it is 800cc. I thought it would be like, 780 or some stupid thing like that. You know how motorcycle things do. So it's got a 84 newton meters of torque, which is beautiful, and 115 PS, so almost horsepower. That's the metric horsepower for those who don't know. Revs to the 11,500 RPM redline, which isn't that high, honestly. It's not bad by any means, but it's a little bit lower than I thought it would have been. And of course, you got the seamless shifting, so good ratios, and I'm imagining it's either going to have the option for a quick shifter or not. I don't know what it has. So agility, it's got a very short wheelbase and all that goodness. So let's see what this is saying in here. Less than 200 kilos, sort of what I expected out of a bike like this. Adjustable suspension, 310mm front discs with 4-piston calipers. Premium rubber, that doesn't matter. I mean, the Michelin Road 5 tires are great, but you can change it if you don't like it anyway. You got an assertive riding position. Now, I find the Triumph's riding positions a little bit aggressive, even for naked bikes. They're not by any means dangerously aggressive. They're just more aggressive than some naked bikes are. So what's this one? Urban attitude, athletic attitude, premium finish. Standard selling things. Signature lighting, LEDs, sports silencer. That is irrelevant. Now, if it's anything like the 765 or any of the other Triumphs now, it's probably going to be a whole welded kit. So you're probably going to have to do either a Euro 5 exhaust that has the full system, or if a company can do the headers and the muffler separately, or a full system, or you're just going to have to cut and weld yourself, which is the only downside I don't like about the new bloody Euro 5 Plus garbage. But you get the three colours, which are nice, bold and gold painted wheels. Wow. Yeah, everybody knows paint makes the bike faster. Focus tech, let's see what we're rocking on the tech package, because I haven't looked too much at this besides when it got revealed. I don't like the dash. It's a bit like the older dash. If not, it's the same dash. I haven't seen the other one in a while, but not a huge fan of that dash, but it's also not bad, because TFTs either love them or hate them, so it's functional. It's better than my dash, but it's functional. Your fuel gauge, your miles an hour, or kilometers in our case, your rev, and your RPM down there. So if you want either or, fair enough. You got riding mode, so it's a ride-by-wire bike. Sport, road and rain, so no custom ones. Traction control can be disabled. Ooh, lean sensitive rider. So you get the IMU assisted stuff, so ABS for lean sensitive stuff. Very lush. Cruise control. I don't care if a bike does or doesn't have cruise control. I've never used it on a bike, but that's a good selling point for quite a lot of people. Being a naked bike commuting is definitely going to be really good. Self-cancelling indicators, I'm not a fan of, because they either do or don't work half the time, alright? They're a little inconsistent, so I don't care, I'll be honest. Let's look at the specs. 798cc, close enough. Good little bore compression, all that good stuff. So 84.6 kilowatts at, almost at the peak of the RPM. 84 newton meters at 8,500, that's almost beautiful. All that goodness. Exhaust, don't care. X-ring chain, yeah, cool. Wet plate, standard stuff. 6-speed chassis. Let's have a look. Tubular steel frame. Parameter frame, very nice. Twin swing arm, standard stuff for these bikes. Here's your wheels, your tyres, 180, very good. Front suspension, rear suspension. Look, it's not horrible. It's 81 centimeters wide, just over almost 11, was it? Almost 1.1 meters long. Seat height, 8/10's quite a high seat height compared to a lot of the bikes I ride, but that's not horrible. Short rake, good wheelbase, 198 kilos and a 14-litre fuel tank, so this thing's going to go for a while. And it's got 4.7 gallons to the miles, or a litre to the 100. Okay, cool. Very nice. CO2 standard. Okay, cool. You do get accessory highlights. Let's have a look what we got here. Cool. What a website. That's literally all that. There was no other options, because I have an ultra wide screen, but believe me, there was no other options. I mean, just look at it. it's a good looking motorcycle. No one can take that away. Some people aren't a fan of the looks of it, and that's fair enough. Like for me, I prefer the street triples, but hey, bigger engine on these boys. So like there's my favorite one right there, the Carnival Red Street Triple, and then you got these ones. See, there's a different profile. It's a little thing for everyone. And let's go to this next tab that I've opened up, which is the options. So obviously, if I was to build one, let's see, it's a total at nearly 17 grand from bone stock. Now this is from Triumph directly, so don't worry if you think it's too much. Some dealerships probably make it more expensive. Heated grips, good little addition. Now you won't be able to see, but it's over here. All right, see that? Heated grips. So you can change it to have some LEDs, scrolling LEDs. Cool. Tire pressuring, don't really care. Luggage, you can get a tank bag, which looks terrible. Another quick release one for the back. That's a little bit more for your commuter stuff, which is not too horrible. Different seats. We get the comfort seat and we get the lower seat. Ooh, that's a decent change, actually. God damn. So if you're a short ass, that might save you quite a bit of little leg room. Pillion handles. I don't know why anyone put them on. Those things don't really work. Electricals. You get a USB charger. Scrolling LEDs. Don't really care. But the rest of it, performance. Oh, you can get the Akropovich silencer. So if you do buy this, maybe you can do a slip-on. Maybe. And then if you just buy that, you can probably just take the baffle out by drilling it out or sawing it out, something like that. Protection. Frame sliders. Yep, that's pretty standard. You get a tank pad. Pretty normal stuff. Engine cover. I would put them on. And was it the little fork things on down there? Very lush, very lush. What's next? Styling. Black oil filler cap. Okay. You can get a grey one. Oops, let me take off the black one. Grey one. Okay, sure. Color quarter seeker. Now that I'm a fan of. You can see like that's a big thing you see on a lot of like the bikes, like the CBR 650s. It looks so much better with that. You get a machined oil dipstick. Cool. All right, if you want that. Rear brake reservoir, you can change that to a black one, which that's an error photo there. So use your imaginations. Bar end finishes, you can change that if you want. You can get bar end mirrors from the factory. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, I like that. Bar and mirrors. Can you add them on? Well, it's not doing it here, but you can get bar and mirrors, which are nice. You get black and red and grey. I think it's those things down there on the back. Yeah, this little thing here. Your standard bobbins for your paddock stands and stuff. Security, you can get an alarm, disc lock, and you can get a chain unlocked standard stuff and your garage stuff. So your garage mats and all that garbage that you can get with Triumph bikes. In fact, that I put on a few things, and that's brought up the price to $20,000 and $600. $20,000, $600. Yeah, $20,600. Jesus Christ. But that's your options for that one. I mean, it's not horrible by any means, but the prices of things are expensive. So let's go look at the standard Trident. Where the hell am I looking? Excuse me. Lambs? No. Trident. It's in the Trident section. Tribute Edition, Lambs Edition. So we're looking at the standard one, because if I'm not mistaken, you could just flash them and you get the full power. Colors, you get black. You get the one with a little bit of stripiness with the red. The yellow, I'd imagine, be the same. Yep, and blue. I'm going to be honest, the black one's probably the nicest looking out of them all. But there you go, there's your 660. And we'll compare that to the standard. I mean, look at them. There's your 800. There's your 660. See how much narrower it looks down here. Some people would like the look of this one more. This one definitely looks sportier. All right, let's compare. 800, 660. Let me get. Oh, that no, I can't go any lower. But yeah, you see the vision. 660, 800. Tank looks a little samey, which is fine. It's probably going to be a plastic tank. Tail end's a lot chunkier on the 800. I dare say it looks stockier, but maybe that's just the way that the bike's stanced. But this is definitely much more thick, and the engine, obviously a different engine. And the wheels, well, similar but different. You know what I mean? But what I'm seeing here is it's a good little upgrade if you already had like a Trident 660 and you wanted to get a little bit more oomph. This would rival more up to that MT-09 category. I know this 765 Stretchable already does. I don't know how the gearing is going to be. Obviously, we'll wait till we get them out and see how they are in practice. But from what I'm seeing, it's a good little bike. It's a good upgrade. The styling doesn't bother me. I do like it. I prefer the bug eye of the other one because that's the Triumph look for their naked bikes, in my opinion. It's either that or vintage. But this is a good middle ground for those who like the Triumph brand, like the quality of the Triumph brand, minus some issues that they do get with those little, and also those chrome little engine bolts and all that Triumph is known for. But look, it's a decent little bit of kit. I still reckon I would lean towards the Street Triple, but this is a lot cheaper and it's got a good engine, so it's probably going to be torquier with less less top end, which is fine for street riding. So if that's more your style, I can see this bike being very popular for you. So don't sleep on it by any means. That would have to go though. That tail is disgusting, but that's pretty standard for bikes these days. But yeah, man, that's a good little look at this one. I'm a big fan. I'm keen to see how it goes. And I want to hear what you guys think of it down below as well. So leave me a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts and opinions. Otherwise, that's it for me. That's it for talking about this bike for the day. Take it easy. Keep it cheesy. Like I said, let me know down below and have a good one. Peace. Bye.